making in the Kern County Fair a winning combination.
Welcome back to our show. We have a special segment for our recreational teams of the week, Teen Challenge. It is now it is a non-profit drug rehabilitation center in Shafter. And it's a problem. The folks at Calvary Bible Church know the pressures they're under. So this past week, they've invited them over for a fun-filled game.
Since they're not in the league, the basketball team at Calvary Bible rarely gets soon because the public deserves to see the incredible players they have.
You know, once the word gets on the streets that we're this good, you know, we got challenges. Silverback Paper Company says they want to try us on.
Here's official time right here.
Now, I've got to mention the nice folks at the scorers table. They do things their way.
And here's Arrow shows who gets the next possession of the ball. We're this away.
I'm the official scorekeeper. I'm keeping it on a paper towel because we don't have an official score pad.
George does leave the table long enough to jump center.
All right, George. One out, George. Got the tip.
And Calvary was on their way. But the value of this game wasn't scoring points. It was having fellas.
Yeah, they were, Charlie. They were great. You know what I mean?
We are DC! We are DC!
Their game plan at Teen Challenge is simple. Beat drugs.
We all are striving to better ourselves so that we can be a instrument to the community.
And they come around here. They help us with banquets. They help. If anybody's watching the churches that is not using Teen Challenge, I encourage them to do it.
Don't start. You know, they say just say no. I used to think, why should I say no when it's fun? The end result isn't fun. The end result is prison or death.
School class party, November 5th. We're up at Tehachapi Park. We're going to play some games and we have all kinds of fun today. We're going to go to Noon's Ranch for some pie and ice cream, and we'll be taking some pictures as we progress through the games and all that. We have about 35 people here. Camera. Other than that, I don't know where they're at. Hi, Ann. Rosie.
What is Katie and her husband's name?
Turn the camera off. Hi, guys. No, I'm going to get Norm. I just want to see that expression you had on your face when the police was trying to pull us all over. Was that it? Woo! 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, Dale's son. Having a jump rope contest now. His daughter holds a record of 37, I think.
Well, the jumper right here next to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't have to do that.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Okay. Go ahead and start it.
Now, which way you want to go with? This way?
Yeah.
Why? What is with these girls, man? Do everything backwards. Ready? Here we go.
Hey, who's winning?
1,
The girls or the boys?
2, 3. I ain't got a chance yet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. All right, we got another. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait a minute.
Any more kids want to enter the contest? No, that's already. No, you just get one chance. No, you just get one chance.
Okay, now we're grown up. Now we're grown up.
So here's Bill.
Okay.
cheating, Bill. That's cheating, ain't it?
Get out of here!
Adults, hold it, adults. See?
CRB Rhonda. Hi, sugar. How you doing? She's checking you out, Bill. She's not real sure there.
I don't know.
Katie and Jack. Katie's cold today.
Don't mess up the hairdo. 1, 2, 3,
He likes jump rope. You notice he picked the games he liked the best, right? Jump rope, ball.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3.
Catcher. Probably behind the catcher, yeah. Oh, we'll do our best, yes. Casey. We'll try.
That's
okay.
why I said I'll jump rope. I'll do anything.
Yeah.
For free pie.
Especially Noon's pie, huh? Okay, Gary.
Yeah.
Good form, Norm. I know.
Two teams now? Yeah. Playing two? Yeah. You gotta be kidding. Who did that?
I'll throw this end up.
Great practice.
Hey, Norman, you guys play? Hey, winners play winners over here.
Okay.
Okay, let's play.
And this is for free pie and ice cream. Who's the winner of it?
Huh? Hey, you have to come down here. You can't sit down. Tie your shoe.
They're my daughters. Oh, are they? They're cute. Oh, look at the picture. What are you doing? Sorry, Rhonda wants to tell us that she has her pants fixed.
No, I got him fixed.
Oh, good. That's good. Okay, we go with the pants.
Safety pins.
Chris, your kids having a good time? Are they good?
I don't know where the big. She hurt her head. Did you see her?
Oh,
head?
no.
She got a big blue spot.
Oh,
right
my
here.
goodness. What was she doing? Playing ball or
Somewhere over here
just on the toys? Yeah.
I don't know what. She's over there laying.
Yeah.
You could get good at that game, you know?
Benny, why don't you take a running start?
All right.
I got
I think everyone's getting excited to go in and get some warm hot chocolate or something.
I hate when you do that. You're commentating. so baby. And all she has to say is, now,
Hey guys, anybody wants to join in on the bubble gum blowing contest?
I just want a piece of gum.
Thank you for that commentation, Lisa.
Okay, lights, camera. Everybody ready? Action!
I quit.
Dick Clark here, American Bandstand. All right, all right. Tonight we got Elvis P. Scales in his body. And I would like to introduce you to Elvis P.'s body in Piece by Piece. Okay? First of all, he would like to thank his body for his fingers. To pick up the spirits and the rhythm out of the wooden box and the woven musical instruments with. Play those strings with. Then he would like to thank his body for his lips. To give you the gestures of the rock and roll voice, to lip like all of 50 fillies on the front row. He would like to thank his body for his voice. He's got a good voice. The masculine vibe that turns the female population into the wild screaming beast that they are. And then he would like to thank his hips. That central portion of the body that shakes with no mistakes. Breaks the heart of girls in the heat of passion. Then he would like to thank his body for his hair. It flops, it flies. In the beat of the street, rolls into place with a smile on his face. Then he would like to thank his body for his face. The touch of skin can win any hen. The desire for every chick, at any race, to have a lock of his hair and a tear in his face. He would like to thank his body for his legs. The foundation, flight, wiggle, back and forth limbs that causes sexual behavior to go wild beneath him.
Not a word to nobody, Lord.
He got the whole body. Here is the dream, Mr. Masterpiece himself. Let's give him a great big hand, Mr. Elvis P. Scales. All right.
My soul, what's wrong with me? I met you like a man on a fuzzy tree. Wild as a bug, I'm in love. Yeah. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think of when you have such a look? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. I don't want to be a lion, 'cause lions ain't the kind you love.
Clark here, American Bandstand. You know, you have seen several other TV shows. The On Call 4, they appeared down at Calvary Bible Church a few weeks ago. Tonight, we're privileged to have the 3 that will melt your iced tea. Wrote this myself. One will make you suck your thumb. Big hand for the Jolly G3 Earth Angels. There is Vicky Tricky, Carol mentally behind Rich Wine, and Cindy jamming Cram and Sway and Swell Campbell. All right. Earth Angels, hit it, sir.
Oh, Earth Angel, Earth Angel, please be mine. My darling dear, love you all the time. I'm just a fool, I'm falling in love with you.
I'm proud it rolls in here. Now, Miss Lacey, wigs and all, Casey, hard nails, scales, and Lucy the Brucey. He's singing Teen Angel. Yeah.
Teen angel,
Your
teen angel. That fateful night, the cornerstone upon the railroad track, I pulled you out and we were safe, but you went running back. Teen angel, can you hear me? Teen angel, can you see me? Are you somewhere up above? And am I still your own true love? What was it you were looking for that took your life that night? They said they found my high school ring clutched in your fingers tight. Teen angel, can you hear me? Teen angel, can you see me? Are you somewhere up above? And am I still your own true love? Just sweet 16, and now you're gone. They've taken you away. I'll never kiss your lips again. They buried you today. Teen angel, can you hear me? Teen angel, can you see me? Are you somewhere up above? And am I still your own true love? Teen angel, teen angel, answer me, please.
What a tearjerker, huh? What a tearjerker? Dick Clark, American Bandstand. Next couple last appeared in L.A., Lamont and Arvin. Now appearing in Puckett Center Dome, hopping and rocking 50 Phillies fly by and by, it's Gary Dingelberg, sex symbol of any class. Right there he is. And with his beautiful name he has tonight, Reba Ravishing. Long tall Sally of the past, bebopper in her old blue jeans that won't fit tight no more, eating in the runaround suit. Right.
Here's my story, it's sad but true. It's about a girl that I once knew. She took my love, then ran around with every single guy in town.
running around for her. Look at that one. Back by popular demand, Earth Angels. Do I hear an encore for Earth Angels? All right.
Now I've got a guy and his name is Doobie. He's my guy and I love him truly. He's not good looking, heaven knows, but I'm wild about his crazy clothes. He wears tan shoes with pink shoelaces, polka-dot vest and man on man. He wears tan shoes with pink shoelaces and a big Panama with a purple hat band. Doobie had a feeling we were going to war, so he went out and enlisted in a fighting corps. But he landed in the ring, rain and such a storm, where they tried to put him in a uniform. He wore tan shoes with pink shoelaces, polka-dot vest and man on man. He wore tan shoes with pink shoelaces and a big Panama with a purple hat band. Now one day Doobie started feeling sick, and he decided that he better make his will out quick. He said,
just before the angels come to carry me, I'll sit down and write and how to bury me.
I wear tan shoes with pink shoelaces, polka-dot vest and man on man. I give me tan shoes with pink shoelaces and a big...
There's a rainbow shining over. It's always shining heaven above. Shining through every cloud. In stormy there's a rainbow. There's a rainbow. There's a rainbow.
That was great.
Wait a minute, we need some Kleenex first. You got it? This is the second time we've given our testimony. Since both of us have gone through this together, we decided to give our testimony. Bear with us because it's a hard hard time writing. So God decided to put this big, 11-pound, 4-ounce boy on the earth on March 30th, 1940 in Waterbury, Connecticut, where I was born. I'm the first of 3 brothers and a sister, and my dad worked in Connecticut in a silver factory, and he polished silver and all the silverware and stuff like that when we were back there. I was baptized as a baby or a young boy. I don't really remember. All I remember is a nice big certificate that I have someplace that says when I was baptized. And I also remember attending a congregational church in Wallingford, Connecticut. In 1954, my dad and mom decided to move from Connecticut because my dad's health working in there polishing all the silver and giving them emphysema. And they were either going to go to Florida or California. And they went down to Florida and came back and said it was too humid, so all of us kids got in a 50 Buick, headed out to California, didn't know a soul out here. And we ended up in San Bernardino. And I finished high school at Colton High, graduated in 1958. And then I went to Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, and graduated in 63 with a BS degree in Ag Business Management. In my junior year at Cal Poly, I met my first wife, and we got married later on in that year. And I stayed out of school a year to get enough money to finish school. And our first son was born in 1962. And after graduating in 63, I went to work for American Cyanamid Company, selling veterinary products in Northern California. I had an expense account, new car every 2 years, and I was working out of Modesto on the road 2 or 3 nights a week. In 65, my second son was born in Chico. And by this time, being on the road and going to all the sales meetings, I started drinking quite a bit. It didn't take too long for me to be drinking Tanqueray and all the fancy gins and Beefeater on the rocks and playing blackjack with all the salesmen, just having a good time. I was drinking at home a lot, but I was a lover, not a fighter when I drank. And I didn't go out with the boys or anything like that when I was drinking at home, but I did drink a lot at home. My wife was a drinker also, and but she was a fighter, not a lover. And so this started to create problems with my wife, with my life. And after 18 years of marriage, it ended in divorce. At the time I wanted a divorce, my wife wanted me to go for counseling, and I said no. It was over. I didn't try to get help. This was my biggest mistake. But at the time, I just wanted out, and I got out. I couldn't handle the mental anguish from fighting all the time. I didn't turn to God then because I didn't know God.
Well, I was born in Sacramento, and I lived in Roseville, and it was just about 20 minutes above Sacramento.
Yeah,
I'm the third daughter of 4, and my parents had a grocery store in Roseville that my grandparents had started. They ran that store until I was in 8th grade. And my father worked as a carpenter when the weather permitted, and then my mother ran the store, and my sisters and I helped her in the store. And we weren't a Christian family, but there were good morals and a lot of Christian principles. We didn't realize that's what they were, or I didn't either. Anyway, the only Sunday school that I had was when I was in junior high, and I went with her just off and on, regular. So that was the only exposure I never had to be in church. And then in 1963, I graduated from high school, and I began high school next week. And I had met my first husband the summer before my senior year in high school. And then we got married in January after I graduated, which was in 1964. And then in April of that year, we moved to Alaska. And my daughter was born there in July of he had his GI Bill. So we came back to California, which I was real happy. I was really homesick. I returned to beauty school and I got my license in August of that year. And I worked full time while he went to school. And then in 1969, we started attending a small church in the Citrus Heights area. And our daughter was about 3 years old. And after about 1 year of attending, I responded to an altar call. And later was baptized from that church. Then in 1970, my first son was born. And in 1972, my third child, which was also a son, was born. And I was real busy with my family. I spent all my time at home taking care of them. But I didn't seem to develop much as a Christian. And the little church that I went to at that time, the people there didn't seem that much different than me, so I didn't really see the need to make any changes. And hardly anyone ever mentioned the Lord. I don't recall many prayers being said in meetings and so forth. So I thought, that's all there is to it. So I just didn't mature as a Christian. And then in 1975, we moved to Bakersfield on Labor Day weekend because my husband was transferred by the state of California. And it was a real difficult move because my dad was in the meantime, the church that I had been attending the pastor changed. Doug, don't laugh at me. Anyway, it wasn't real hard move. My dad was not coherent most of the time because he was on a lot of pain medication. He had cancer of the liver. Anyway, this new pastor visited him, and he accepted the Lord. And the next morning he died. And I'm really thankful that he's at home with the Lord. Now I can't even read. But it was a very hard move because of that, and I wasn't happy about leaving my family again because all of my family lived there. I'm the only one that does live away from home. And then in January of '76, which was only a month later, my husband died and the baby in a car accident. And this was really hard on me. And I had a real hard time adjusting to all of this, the move. I had to make several trips to Sacramento when my dad was ill. Twice they thought he wasn't going to make it through the night, so we split up the kids and drive up there. One night it was so foggy it took us 8 hours to get to Sacramento. So it was really a hard time. And I was real happy. And my ex-husband was not sympathetic at the time. So as time went on, I didn't get any happier. The next 3 years were real bad. And in 1979, after 15 years of marriage, we got a divorce. And I was working in a salon, and I saw a lot of people being in the salon. So it was convenient to get involved with single girls, and I started going out. I was involved drinking, and partying, and bars. And I hadn't drank very much in the past, although I did drink, but it wasn't important to my life at the time, in those days. And we didn't even keep it in the house. And we'd buy a 6-pack of beer or something if somebody came over. wasn't part of our life. So I started drinking and partying, and I didn't really see that much wrong with it because my parents drank, and a lot of the Christians that I had known north drank, so it wasn't that big of a deal to me. And then also in 1979, I purchased a beauty salon, and it had been an existing salon in Stockdale. I have 12 hairdressers and 2 manicurists. I devoted all my time to the salon when I was partying, and trying to establish myself as a singing businesswoman. It was real difficult, but I was very proud of what I had accomplished. And I was having fun, and I experienced a freedom that I hadn't had before. And then also in 1979, I met Bill.
When JJ and I met, I was working for an agricultural spray company out of Arbor. In 1980, we decided to live together, and we rented a house on an acre of land in Pumpkin Center across from where we live now. She had the beauty salon in Stockdale, and I had a good job. I was making $40,000 a year, plus expenses, a company truck to drive. And by now, I was really developing a steady drinking pattern. Scotch on the rocks at home, beer, wine during the day. But I still had no thought about God. I didn't need one. I didn't need God. I had a live-in. I had my liquor. That's all I needed at the time. Then in 1980, one day before Thanksgiving, God was trying to get my attention. I lost my job. The company I worked for just closed down the business out in Arvin. Told everybody that was it, the business was closed. And that's when I decided to work for myself. JJ and I were living across the street from where we are now, and the property was for sale. So in February of '81, I leased the property there, and I opened a clock repair shop and an antique store. And we eventually bought the property in '82. I was my own boss, going to make a killing, get rich. Greed was really setting in real good.
And when we started living together, we had planned to get married when his divorce was final. And I didn't really like living together without being married. I didn't like not being with him either, so I chose to live with him. And we had set a date for February of '81 to get married and have this big party and go on this honeymoon. But when he lost his job and then from all of that, and we had to wait, we wanted to get married and have this big party. And we figured that his business would do well soon, and be able to have this big celebration. And as time went on, we couldn't afford it. The salon was doing okay, and that was getting us by while his business was built. So then in 1983, the finances hadn't changed that much, and we didn't have the money to have this big party we wanted, so we forfeited that, and we went to Las Vegas and got married in February of '83. And by this time, we established a lot of friends, and I was involved in consequently more socializing, more drinking at home. And by this time, we each drank half a gallon of liquor each. I drank black velvet, and he drank scotch with water sometimes. And then we also drank beer while we worked in the yard all day. We usually started around 11 in the morning. And then we had to have wine with our dinner. And then, of course, we went out, too. We drank when we went out. We really enjoyed dancing, so during the while we were in bars and during the week we went back home. So then in 1984, the Lord started tugging at my heart to get back into church. But I had been knowing for a real long time. And in 1985, in January, it was time to renew the lease for my salon, and they tripled my rent. And so we had to look for a new location. And we found a building on Front Beach that needed a lot of work. And we began the process of designing it and building the salon, which got real exciting because I like to draw things and design and make layouts and so forth. So it was a lot of fun for me to design this, and design a station just for me. And it was real exciting, and the future looked real promising to us then, and so we were excited. And then one Sunday morning, I woke up early enough to wash a load of clothes and get it all done in time to go to church. And the Lord was really convicting me to go to church that morning. And so I walked into the living room, and Bill was sitting there reading the Sunday paper, and said that I was going to go to church, and did he want to go with me? And he's, well, you know, I said, he was really in shock, and of course we had never, ever discussed church or nothing ever. And he just looked at me, and so I said, I would really like to go, would like for you to go with me, but if you don't want to, I understand, but I'm going. And he's still looking at me, and his head's kind of going, you know, I don't know, I'm going to church this morning. So anyway, he didn't go, and I wasn't sure where to go, but I had passed this little church on Taft Highway every morning driving to Stockdale, the Stockdale area. So I chose to go there, and when I got there, it was Palm Sunday, and I didn't even realize it was Palm Sunday, so I was really ashamed for not going there too.
The next Sunday, I went to church. And it was Easter Sunday. I still didn't know God, but I knew he lived down the street in Pumpkin Center. And by then we were really into the new salon, and the salon JJ designed it for her daughter was a decorator. And between her and I, we framed it, we built it, we put all our time into it, and just trying to save money. And of course, during this, my antique business which was turning into a refinishing business, was really suffering because all our effort was going into building this salon. And when I was working in my business, after the salon opened, we were drinking more and more. This drinking thing was really getting to it. Not only was I putting away the half a gallon of scotch he talked about, but I was drinking beer because I had this game room that most people know about now. There was a keg of beer in the refrigerator and a tapper, I mean the whole thing. And in building the salon, we ended up borrowing $100,000 from SBA, and we put up our house and 2.5 acres of property for that. We borrowed $100,000 from her mother and stepdad, and we put in about $50,000, we figured roughly, of our money over this period of time. And then the oil crunch hit. The salon was losing money, and that's when God put 2 people into the salon to start working on this.
The salon opened in October of '85, and in the spring of '86, 2 Christian ladies leased the boutique area. They were very mature, bold, Christians, like I had never met before. And these are Jenny and Jen. And Jenny responded to the Holy Spirit and was very sensitive to our situation and began to pray over different topics that we were dealing with each day. Jenny would always be studying for her Sunday school class, and her Bible was always handy. I thought that was really good of her to do that. It really meant a lot to me later. And I was really ready by now to hear some truth about God. And he used her to tell me a lot each day by showing me different scriptures and praying every time something came up. It was never her opinion, it was always God's. And that's always been a lot to me, because she knew that only God had the answers for her. And she taught me that in a very short time.
From Easter Sunday in 1985 on, we've been attending church just about every Sunday. We started to get to know the people at this church we were going to. But greed and pride about this salon just kept us going down there. And that's when God got his big stick out and hit us over the head. The salon kept losing money, and the hairdressers were moving out to a better location or greener pasture, they thought. Jenny and Jan were praying for us at the salon because they knew we needed God in our lives. We were bad. This was getting worse.
And then Jenny invited us to the Bill Goffin seminar, which is called the Institute of Basic Youth Conflicts. And it began on June 2nd of 1986 on a Monday night, and it lasted through Saturday. And by Wednesday, God was real to Bill and I for the first time. And we realized, and I realized, how much I had grieved my Lord and my Savior by being divorced and by not being with my children daily and by my sinful lifestyle at the time. We realized at this point that we should try to save our marriages with God's help, and even consider an ask God to help us to know, and should we go back to our original spouses. We were very confused, but we were truly seeking God's will for the first time in our lives. But he finally gave us a peace about that, and we knew that we had to commit our present marriage to him. And he also convicted us to quit drinking and to quit smoking. And that Wednesday night, Bill and I agreed to quit drinking and trusting God to help us, because we knew we had become alcoholics. And it was the first time that we had admitted that to each other. And we both said that we thought we were to the point where we needed Alcoholics Anonymous to quit. But I still had those cigarettes. We completed the seminar. By Saturday, we knew there were a lot of changes that needed to take place in our lives.
After rededicating our lives to Jesus Christ that week, we knew there was one more thing we needed to do. Bill Gothard suggested that you clean your house of all the ungodly things. He said to burn it if possible. So, and he mentioned, picture Jesus at the door, walking into your house. And all the things that you would want to get out of the house so he couldn't see, and that's what you need to burn. So on Sunday afternoon, after church, we had a cleaning for Jesus party and a bonfire. We went through the house with a clothes basket, put everything in it that we wanted out of our lives that were not pleasing to God. Dirty magazines, including the Cosmopolitan and the like. We had X-rated videotapes, pictures, lots of bar things in our game room. And all this went into a 55-gallon drum right there outside the back door on the sidewalk. Since we quit drinking on Wednesday, I went out to the garbage can and found an empty bottle of wine and threw that in the trash can too. And we just put everything in the drum. But JJ still had one more thing to deal with, which she was going to do.
And I woke up that Sunday morning with 4 cigarettes left.
Are you awake, Norm?
That's the moment of I always bought them by the carton. And, I rarely let myself get down to 2. It would be real risky to get down to 2 packs of cigarettes. So here I was down to 4 cigarettes. And I woke up that Sunday morning and I told myself I was not going to smoke those cigarettes. They were going to get burned that day. And all morning I was saying, self, don't smoke those cigarettes. But I couldn't leave them alone. And I smoked two. And I'll burn the other two.